Their medicine Bearclaw. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. It's totally free. And when I go live, it'll give you notifications. So I'm on here real quick. Oops, sorry. To let you know, I do apologize for uh, cutting the live off like that. Um, my husband is not CPR and has me as a retired nurse too, so they needed my assistance. And many people in our mobile home park that we manage, and I wanted to come on and said I did my best. Um, the resident, I'm not going to expose his name, but he was a good man. He lived 74 years. His sister used to live in our park. We notified her when my husband did while I was working on him. He's a big man. He's as tall as Sangha, so he's about, I think, 6'3", 6'4". And he had an defibrillator, and when I tried to touch him, it wasn't shocking me. So um, it was hard. It's been hard on my mind. I kind of, we get attached to these other elderly, especially when they're living by themselves. And my husband and I have a routine check early in the mornings. We'll stop and see how they're doing, um, have conversations with them, asking them if they're warm. Sorry. So um, I worked on them for 20 minutes till the paramedics came, and I said, no, it's DOA. And they said, okay. So we wait for the sheriffs and contact his sister and his son. And I didn't get much sleep. Um, I was outside smudging the whole park. I walked at 1 o'clock in the morning. Orba was with me, and she walked, and my husband stayed back. Then I did a whole loop like a horseshoe, and I asked him, don't stay here. I'm going to help you cross, but you'll be happy where you are going. I promise you. Because we are just on borrowed time on Mother Earth. And he's lived a good life. I tried to sleep last night, maybe 20 minutes, and I wake up. And I try really hard to speak to the Creator and to help me sleep. And my husband says, do you want me to give you a pill? No, I'm fine. I do want to say thank you, everyone that said prayers and sending love hearts and reaching out to me, making sure I was okay. And I'm sorry I didn't respond to you early enough. It's just that after all that, and then we had to wait for the sheriffs, and the sheriffs takes forever, the county sheriffs, because that's who even the emergency response, which are the EMTs in the fire department, they get a hold of them. Well, I was helping Carolyn, which is the sister to this person, and I said, now you need to get a morgue to come. She just lost her partner a year ago, and then she decided to move out of our park, and then she had a brother move in. So it took a hard toll on all of us. And his son appreciate what I was doing. Um, he said, I know you did your best. And I looked at my husband and he just shook his head for me not to let it out. Because every time I worked on someone, I'm praying as hard as I'm as doing compressions on them. And I said, it's up to you, Creator. If I have to stop, I'll stop. So whoever the person is can go on home with you. And it was very hard because this man has gone through so much. But I'm glad after we had spoke, him and his son had reconciled their hardship. And it was only a month, and then this happens. So, but I do want to say I am honored that everybody checked on me. You don't know how much that appreciates. And hold on one second. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to stay very strong. But again, like I said, for those who really help out many people, it does, it really does touch the person. As well as I have connected with many of you, and I pray for you all also. My husband says, it's time to come in and try to sleep. Smudging all for a couple hours ain't gonna do it. No, but this is, he knows this is a tradition way. When someone passes, you have to smudge so they can carry on. Many different tribes have their different ways too. As a medicine woman and as an elder, this is our routine of what we do. So I do want to say I appreciate everyone. And I didn't mean to scare you by shutting it off, but my husband kind of panicked. And I always tell him, don't panic. Don't panic. Breathe and just tell me what you got to say. But I was already hearing what he said. And he goes, why do you always have to be right? You said you felt someone else was going to pass. I really didn't. I thought it was going to be the old lady. And number 9, because she's already been going through radiation, and she says she's tired. And I had to be there for her as well, but no, she's at the hospital. So, been trying to drink tea with my granddaughter had made me some rice pudding, and I did eat that. And then my husband called, did you eat? I said, yes, finally I did. So I hope everyone is doing well. I do appreciate the newcomers I got here, and I'm very happy. Let's see. Everything is so real small. OCP, greetings, sweetheart. Thank you for coming. Robin, baby girl, Gigi, blessings, sweetheart. Thank you, CP. Oh, Jojo, hello, greetings. Roger, welcome to the group, Jojo. This is my channel, Elder Medicine Bearclaw. Yes, I am very pleased. He had a ring cycle with his son. It meant a lot. I know I told him, you have can allow so much anger. I tell this to my daughters too and my sons. When we lost my sister, it was hard for me, really hard. And then I tried, and then my daughters, a few of them had anger with them, and I told them, you can't do that. You're disposing your mind with too much trouble. That's not healthy. So I have been a little shaky because he was a big boy. Well, man, actually. He was 6'3", 6'3", 6'4", and um, full built. Not body built, muscle built, no. I am, okay, a little hefty. And we all get like that too. I know I'm 5'8", and I love to eat bread. When I make bread, I eat too. That's my, doesn't matter if it's sourdough, banana, spinach, zucchini. But it's always good when you make homemade butter and put it on that bread. So I'm sorry if I'm shaky a little. Let's see. Well, Tracy, greetings. Don't say Ace. How are you, darling? I do thank everyone. I wanted to come on here and just let everybody know I'm okay. And thank you for all the prayers and hugs and hearts. I did let Carolyn know that because when my husband was coming in, you heard his voice. He sounded panicked, so I knew something was wrong. And I had after everything, by the time we got to our home, um, I did our dishes. I served them dinner. Then I went took a shower, and that's where I cry in the shower because I don't like to cry in front of my husband at all or my children. This is what I tell my children. If you really need to cry, go in the shower. You never show it to your children because you don't want them to see you really sad. You want to show them that yes, the world can get hard, but and it's good to cry. Like I told Carolyn, you can cry, let it out. It's okay. And she says, I thank you guys for getting him in here before he did all the paperwork and stuff. That was a no-no on us, but we had faith in him. And then he finally cleared. We were able to help him get in. This is why I say everyone needs to not hold so much heavy grudges because it's not healthy. It is not healthy at all. I was told from an elder when I was young, if you spit the wild tongue, you're not going to accomplish much in life. If you have so much anger in your heart, it's going to cloud your mind and you're not going to understand the world. She would tell me when Mother Earth and our Father the Creator, they come together, put us here, and we all need to rejoice each other and say thank you. Or if you're not friends with a friend anymore and that's the past now. Leave the past there and move forward. But if that person don't want to be friends with you no more, then let it be. Tell yourself, I tried. I gave as much as I can. when, and not too long ago, my husband and I were at the mailbox and we met him. Excuse me. Because he lives on the other side of the mailbox, my husband's shed for maintenance and stuff, and the ride-on to cut grass, and then the fence, and then his RV. And he goes, man, I don't know how to get up and down from my RV. So we went and asked the carpenters that live in our park, and we asked him, is it possible that you can make these steps for him to enter up and down from his RV? And then let us know how much it is. So they did, and we told them how much it was, and they made it. They even built a little tiny wood fence, picket fence for him, because he had a little dog. And usually dogs have to be on the leash, but he had it really fenced in where it's just a small little place for him to go potty. So I had told my husband and Carolyn, I will say this, the dog will be going pretty soon too, because he's old, and when they know their owner is gone, usually if there's not another owner next to them, then it'll stay, regroup, and then, but there wasn't another partner, so that was his partner, his owner. And so I know he will be leaving. I told my husband, don't doubt me, but I'll give you 3 weeks or maybe less. And I don't mean to scare anyone or say, but they can tell when their owners are gone, and then they want to go because no one there will take care of them. And when you had an animal, as long as they grew up with you, he's had this dog is 15 years old. So when he got sick with his heart, that's when they gave him the dog. So I won't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. Someone did take the pet, Carolyn Cat, because she has already a dog and a cat in her apartment. The son said he has a pit bull and a cat. He can't. So for right now, one of our other residents has the dog. And I think they'll come back for his. You're going to laugh what his name is. His name is Porky. I was like, that is a cute name, Porky. Oh my goodness. So, let's see. Unreal, hello. Yes, I believe that he will reunite with him in afterlife. It's the same thing as Noodles, my uncle. Um, when my uncle lost his wife a year and a half, and my uncle and I would start talking more and more, and then he says, I don't know. I said, well, Noodles is what, 12 years old, and he's a weenie dog. And every time I was sick, he had bad breath, and I didn't like the way it smelled. I told my uncle, I think his time's gonna come. He said, I feel it too. He passed that Friday morning, and then my uncle had passed that early Saturday morning. So he wanted to go before his daddy. And then I told my cousins, I says, you know, your mom misses my uncle too much, so she called him. Uh, add a Q&A sticker. What's that mean? Buddy. That's my son's nickname. Buddy. I call him Butters since he was little. Oh, and that is very nice. Nice name. Okay. Is in your guys' right hand corner, is there like a little sticker or something or no? Why do you think Sasquatch can't have full length conversations with us? Um, because they believe in short term. Even my clan Orba, when I speak with her, I sign with her as I'm speaking my native tongue, and she says what is needed to say and waits for my response, or she'll know my response before, and then that's it. No, a heart. Okay. Well, I don't know because it was saying sticker. It popped up something sticker. Don't know. But thank you very much, Forrest. I appreciate that. And I wanted to come on here, like I said, to tell everybody thank you for the prayers and it was hard working on a big man. It was, but I know that I scared a couple people because they thought it was my husband or something, and no, it wasn't. So you're welcome, Ray. Now I can say many satangas are different. Many are aggressive and they don't want to have a conversation. There are some, even if you're hiking during the day, they will try to communicate with you. Got a little one snoring over here. Okay. Well, again, I appreciate everyone coming on here. I wasn't planning to stay very long. Um, just wanted to come and tell everybody hi kinosoko ene ikwa nisuko tukuku. So thank you everyone. Have a good night, good evening, and Sergeant Westing. Oh my gosh, there's my trooper. That's my Marine. Everybody, that's my grandson, Sergeant Wetstein. And I use you as a different last name when I was telling the story about how you were overseas and we need prayers for you guys. I love my grandson. And I know he's happy being home. get to see his baby. So, well, everyone, many blessings to you. Um, I'll go probably live Monday. I might have to do it in the afternoon because I have a doctor's appointment Monday morning. Check my levels out and everything. So, as I say, kunineste kwayeme si kuanakuatay unkunakuku istumabahen. Many blessings to everyone. Be kind to yourself and remember, take care of yourself. It's important. Let's see what else. Yes, always. Well, that means I can call him. He's not busy, so. All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining, and please enjoy your evening, and I shall see you soon. This is Elder Medicine Bearclaw. Hi, hi. Okay, now, Kenyo Santan Robin, same to you. I have your package ready to be shipped. I will do it Monday. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.